Thank you. Could I just like to interject with you, Councilman Henderson? I actually have thyroid cancer, and I was supposed to be dead 3 years ago. So you can see here, I have a 4-centimeter nodule on my thyroid, and I made a decision, and I'll contact you. But I made a decision, I weighed which way to go, and I completely changed my whole entire diet. No sugar and doing everything I can to survive. So, thank you. All right, so I will thank you, Mayor, and thank you, Council. It's very emotional for me to speak in Idaho, so I have to hold back here. Okay? Just bear with me through this. And I want to say thank you for putting me on the agenda. I do, in front of you, want to say it's been amazing being able to speak with your commissioners. It's been amazing to be able to speak with Chief Gunka. He's made himself very available to me. Didn't need to. And the same with Sheriff Wonder. Just asking, in a show of hands, does anyone know who I am? All right.
The question was what?
Does
It's hard for me to hear what you're saying.
Oh, okay.
The sound system for
All
some
right.
reason.
So I'll go a little louder. Is that better?
Better.
Better? All right. I didn't want to blow you out, Megan. I have a loud voice anyway, so I try to be considerate. So my question is, just to get to it, does anyone know who I am?
Well, yes, we've heard of you.
Okay.
Just your introduction.
Just the introduction, all right. Well, I'll just tell you, I ran for Congress in 2014 in District 1. I ran federally. I ran for Congress in District 2 against Mike Simpson. I ran for your governor in 2018, Republican, and I also just ran for Ada County Sheriff. And the reason why I'm doing this is my daughter, Cameron Marie Gould. My daughter survived molestation. My son is an Ada County deputy sheriff. My son molested my daughter starting at age 4.5, and he is currently an Ada County deputy sheriff. As a mother, I love my son with my whole heart. I know my son was also molested. My son's trial was in your city or county. My son was put on suspension. This was almost 2 years ago. And his trial was in Emmett with your prosecuting attorney that I wasn't asked to be there. What I want to say to all of you is the reason why I run for sheriff is because it was beyond my mind how I could run for sheriff. I don't even own a gun. And over the last 6 years, if you look on the internet and you type in Lisa Marie Governor or Lisa Marie President, you'll see that I've been getting arrested on purpose. In 2014, when I went to sign up to become a candidate for the U.S. House of Representatives in District 1, I was shocked all to heaven that I didn't have to show my driver's license. I was shocked to heaven that I didn't have to show any ID whatsoever or give my social security number. I walked out the front doors of the Idaho State Capitol, went straight over to the Grove Hotel. I know Larry Leisure very well, and I did everything I could to get arrested, and continued. I am absolutely shocked that we're able to have highest elected officials and have no background checks, no polygraph tests. I understand about being elected. The reason why I'm telling you this, and I'm speaking all over the country, I have, but now I'm going really public. I don't know how my son currently is a deputy sheriff for Ada County. My daughter struggles every day. She's been addicted to meth since age 12. That happened on my husband's side of the family. My son is not okay. And you'll be hearing more about that. I'm going to briefly touch on me as a person. In 2005, the economy in Idaho changed dramatically because Idaho was actually picked the entrepreneurial state in 2005. In 2005, this is the U.S. News and World Report, and this is the woman that you have in front of you. The reason why that happened is because I was a mother that worked really hard in trying to save my own child, a lot like the Erin Brockovich story. Newspaper articles that you don't get the Idaho Statesman too much. This was the Idaho Statesman in 2007. I had brought 9 NFL players to Idaho, and many of you are probably fans of Boise State University. So in 2005, Boise State beat Oklahoma. The reason why is they were given a drink because I invented an ingredient and made a drink that went head to head with Gatorade. It's here. As a mother, I produced this brand called Sun Rooibos in the state of Idaho. I made it to the highest levels that you could even fathomly imagine. And the reason why I did that is because my son was ill. So as a mother, I was not going to take the fact that my son could potentially be harmed with the illness that he had. So I've been fighting as a mother for my child. Then I started fighting as a mother because I had a suspicion that my children were being molested. And I'm pausing on that because if any of you are sitting here and have ever had that fear and not knowing if your child is being molested, especially if it's by your own family, what do? For years and years, I reached out to law enforcement. Many times, the doors were closed, not because they didn't care. I was told so many times that their hands are tied. I'm standing in front of you today because I don't understand how our nation has over 1,000 children missing a day. Could you show your hands if you know about the Idaho State Police Clearinghouse website, if you're familiar with that? All right. I am not here to point any fingers at anyone that's doing anything wrong. All I know is, sadly, you have an 8-year-old child that is dead. I came rushing home October of 2019 because I was given a tip by the Chalice Sheriff's Department. I went on a rampage when I really understood how many children were missing. And children that are missing aren't a cause. It's not just human trafficking or organ harvesting. As a parent right now, or anyone that goes missing, what are all the possibilities if your child goes missing? It's endless, actually. So in saying that, I'm going to ask each of you just a few questions because you're going to be emailed and I'm not here to test you. I, Lisa Marie, am going national and I'm going global. I put 10 years of my life into why our children are being tortured. October 19th of 2019, I literally passed out on my floor in tears and I didn't know what to do with myself. What you're looking at right here, and I'm hoping I can do with this mouse. I don't even know where the arrow is. Does anyone see an arrow? Oh, it's right here. All right. So on October 19, 2019, if you can see part of this poster, I'll send you the full one. These children were missing in the Idaho State Police. How many of them don't have pictures? I don't know how that is. But the reality is, what that says to me is that at that time, the Idaho State Police did not have the manpower to keep up with the Idaho State Police Clearinghouse. And I was contacting Colonel Will's office a lot, not yelling at them, saying, what can I do to help you? So I started calling in the Idaho State Police website. I started with A, and I started calling law enforcement. I got down to about the 7th, and I was about ready to throw up because 5 out of the 7, the information was not up to date. What I'm going to show you right now, and I'll circulate it to you, but I printed this, and the date on it is April the 26th. Now again, it's not here to point fingers, but this is a reason why I do what I do every day. I don't even know if I work. I don't even know how this happens. When God puts you on a mission, you can't stop. Tears to all of you. I'm sorry. We on an average have 30 to 60 children that are missing in Idaho. This was how Tristan was pictured in the Idaho State Police since September of 2020. You're Tristan. I did not know that Taylor and Tristan were related. I will tell you, honestly, if I knew that, I would have been in front of your face. Taryn was found dead on April the 15th. Here's Taryn, no picture, and this is dated April the 26th. This was in the endangered section of the Idaho State Police website. So what I'm here to say to you, I travel all over this country. Of course, COVID shut us down quite a bit. I was prepared just when COVID hit to be speaking in Los Angeles. I'll be sending you my presentations in San Diego. Didn't go well with City Council. I was dealing with many parents there that have children that are missing. The numbers in California will make you sick. What I will tell you is from the border of California all the way to Idaho to the border of Canada, which incorporates Nevada, which incorporates Utah. We won't even talk about Oregon and Washington. You're talking of over a $3 billion profit margin for human torture, and a good chunk of that is children. So when a child goes missing, the reality is we are in the richest nation in the world. And why do we not have an alert that goes off when a child goes missing? And if you understand the Amber Alert, you'll realize why more than 9 out of 10 children don't have an alert that goes off. We, as a nation, narrowed down to the counties, narrowed down to the cities. This cannot happen. 8 out of 10 households have children, and we have no alert that goes off. So I'm not just talking to you as city council members or mayor. You lost a little girl. I had to hold my composure when I was in front of Mark, your councilman, and Brian, kindly, and I'll be sending you the video. And I kindly asked them, do you know when Tristan went missing? And both of them had to say no, that it had been months. And the same with Taylor. Now the reality is, Joshua and Tylee Vallow, they're on this poster. When I started digging in, and I found that Joshua and Tylee were related, I started making phone calls all throughout northern Idaho. to find that the majority of the people that I was able to speak to, be it they knew them personally or not, they had said that they felt that enough wasn't done. I'm going to tell you that we do not have enough money on the federal level, nor the state level, nor the county level, nor the city level, to address the fact that when we have a child goes missing, that we are on it. And the reason why I can say that to you is, where are the billboards? Where are the posters? Where's the calling centers? Where's everything when a child goes missing? I've put hours and hours into your city. And yeah, I was angry when I walked around. I'm not angry at you. I'm angry that we lost an 8-year-old. And I take this personally. What drives John Walsh? I did not want to wait till my children were dead, but I can tell you, I have to wait every single day, wondering when I'm going to get a phone call, or if I'm going to get a phone call that my daughter or son are not alive. I don't know what pain is harder. But sometimes they're just people that change things. And I'm one of those in front of you. And I'm glad to say I'm from Idaho. And I look at each of you as being one of my family members. And we better hold hands right now, because it's taken me day and night, everyone that loves me says to me, Lisa, you can't do this alone. Well, usually people don't help. You have to do something alone that's going to be global until people realize what you've done. Mayor, I created companies that are worth billions of dollars. What you have standing in front of you is a mom that didn't stop to make a company to be able to save every child's life. I walked away from my companies. I didn't want to do them anymore. I wasn't about the money. I was about the purpose. And people did really bad things to me that law enforcement couldn't help me with because their hands were tied. I am bringing my companies back as a mom. Every penny of my companies is going to hold the bar. I'm going to pay for every poster, anything it takes to have other privately held companies come together in our state and make sure that we lead all 50 states and we start a mandatory Idaho missing child alert. Now, I am brilliant at strategy. That's my gift. I will reach every single one of your business owners, and I will do the same in Lincoln County. We can have private conversations about this. But I can tell you that between Gem County and Lincoln County, I know that every business, if they get an alert, as soon as a child goes missing, as much as an email, that's simple. They will tell all their employees and post posters and pictures and make sure this is done. Rebecca Woods in Lincoln County, she and I became close. The sheriff in that county molested his own stepdaughter under their nose for years. So Lincoln County is in pain still in the same manner that your county is in pain. So you have a common denominator. So what I would like to do is just build a bridge between Gem County and Lincoln County, between your commissioners and your mayors and your councilmen. Get an alert. Start a calling center, because it looks like the Idaho State Police need help. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, thank you for that, and